Walker here, the carnivore hypnotist. Hypno the Lion's Roar. Welcome. Have an interesting episode today. I had a doctor's appointment with an orthopedic surgeon concerning my left shoulder because I have a torn rotator cuff. Well, actually, it's more like a destroyed rotator cuff. But anyway, I had an appointment with him on Thursday, and I had been there before. I had a knee replacement before I lost this weight. I was on my way to have another knee replacement before I lost this weight, down 85 pounds in just a few months, all due to the carnivore diet, by the way. And so I had an issue with my shoulder. My wife was moving something here at the farm, and I just happened upon it and her moving this metal pipe, and she needed help. And I went out and helped, and it lost footing, and I grabbed it and it popped my shoulder. I heard a pop. And so anyway, this was months and months ago. So I had an appointment with the orthopedic surgeon and went in and sat down, and they had not seen me in quite a while. So when the doctor came in, she sat down, she goes, "Oh my gosh," she goes, "you're half the man that you were." I said, "Yes, but I'm twice as good." So she asked me, she goes, so how'd you lose your weight? I said, "Well, I got healthy through the carnivore diet." And she just kind of looked at me. She goes, "What, high protein? That?" I go, "Yeah." I said, "Just meat. No vegetables, no fruits, none of that stuff." She goes, "Yeah, but what supplements are you taking?" I said, I'm not taking any supplements. My blood work is perfect according to my general practitioner. My blood pressure is better than it's great. As a matter of fact, the day that I went into that doctor, my blood pressure is 117/82. So I'd say that was pretty good. So she said, she kind of looked at me, she goes, "You just eat meat?" And I go, "Yeah." I said, the meat provides all the nutrients that we need. We don't need fiber. We don't need vegetables on it." And that's when she goes, "Oh, okay. All right." Now, understand this, the surgeon, her nice lady, don't get me wrong, very nice lady. But she was a little thick, if you know what I mean. I mean, she was healthy. She didn't miss a meal. And I tried to explain to her about the doctors that I follow, the food industry, the carbohydrates, the processed carbohydrates, all of these things. And from that point there, it was just like talking to the wall. And that was fine. That was fine. But I'm not bashful about talking to people about what I do in the carnivore diet. I believe in it that much. You can't argue with success. Okay? You just can't. Well, you can, but it's not going to change it. It's not going to change the results. You can argue about anything. So anyway, so today is more about being vigilant in your carnivore diet. Now look, the carnivore diet, and I really do not like calling it a diet. I call it the carnivore way of eating, because we've chosen to eat this way because it's the right way to eat. It gets results. But even eating this way, there are some people that fail while using the carnivore diet. And they fail for a variety of reasons. They fail just like they fail any other diet or any other way that they're trying to get healthy. There's a failure rate there. But that failure rate is not in what they're doing, but the failure is up here because they haven't prepared themselves correctly. Now, as a hypnotist, I help people overcome things. I help people reprogram this 6 inches up here in between your ears. I help people overcome the issues of sugar addiction, carbohydrate addictions, and overeating and late night snacking, and if trying to stick to your fasting if that's where you're going with it. I That's what I do with people because there's some people that need the help. Now that look, there are some people that don't need the help and they're successful and they go on and that's great. But there are many of us that do need that help and we just don't know where to turn. So I help. I use the power of hypnosis, and it is a power. It's something that's already happening to us. It already occurs every day. All right. A person goes in and out of hypnosis every day from anywhere from 5 to 7 times a day. It's a natural state. It's not woohoo. It's not anything like that. It's a natural state. So when we need that help, I used to work with people uh, uh, losing weight on whatever diet. They'd come to me and said, "Well, I'm doing the Mediterranean diet, the grapefruit diet, the peanut butter diet, whatever it is," and say, "Okay." And maybe it would work for a little bit, but ultimately they would fail. They could because it was not sustainable. But the carnivore diet is different. Carnivore diet is different in that it solves a lot of problems. It corrects a lot of problems, issues. But if we still have this mindset up here that where we were and we're trying to battle this new way of eating, then you're probably going to need some help with that. And that help is up here. It's not willpower. You cannot sustain that with willpower. Willpower is designed for short term. Willpower does not last for any length of time. Maybe a few hours, minutes for some people, a day maybe, and after that it's done. Okay, it's done. So you can't rely on willpower. And maybe the only thing that you have issue with is sugar addiction or carbohydrate addiction. One of the, or maybe a couple of different things. Everybody's different. Everybody's different. So I would encourage anybody that if they're struggling with carnivore diet, is schedule a free consultation with me, a 30-minute consultation. No obligation whatsoever. You and I will talk just like what I'm talking here, except I'm talking to a camera. I'll get some background information and we meet and we make a determination of whether one, hypnosis is something, my finger is disappointing here. I got to get this, is one that whether hypnosis is something that is right for you. And if you're even a candidate for what I do, because I turn away 10 to 15% of the people that approach me about sessions and a program just simply because they're not prepared for it. They're not ready for what I do. They're not ready to go forward with what I have planned because I have a method to my madness, if you will. And some people are just not ready. Now, it doesn't mean that they won't be ready, a few months down the road. But at this particular time, they're not ready. Even though they may want to move forward, I do not take them for a variety of different reasons. So if you're one of those people that wants to explore and say, "Man, I've been on this carnivore diet. I've got success, but I keep falling 3 steps forward and 2 steps back all the time," then you probably need to reach out to me. At least, at the very least, we can discuss some things that you could probably do that would greatly increase your chances of success without even having doing sessions with me. And my sessions are we're not talking long term when you do sessions with me. We're talking anywhere from 4, 5 to 8 sessions, 9 sessions. On a rare occasion, it would be 10 sessions, and that would be over the course of probably about 3 months. But most of my clients that I work with, I'm with them for about a month and a half to 2 months and doing the sessions spread out, and we're monitoring and I'm getting feedback. I'm a very active participant in my clients and moving forward. This I'm not a person that does a session and then you don't see me again until your next session. That's not me. That's not me. If you're the type of person that just wants to be left alone and go from session to session to session, that ain't me. And you're probably one of the people that I would reject if that's what you're looking for, because I become very vested in my client's success, and I don't take that lightly. Okay. Uh, you may even see that sometimes on some of the on my Google page reviews, people will talk about that. But anyway, uh, so if you're struggling with the carnivore diet and you're having challenges sticking with it or getting over it, and you're new to it, or whatever the case may be, reach out to me. I'd be happy to converse with you, set up that free consultation. Again, absolutely. You can leave at any time. You know, that free consultation is just something that I do with it. I pre-screen people and then go from there. Okay. So anyway, have a great day. I'm done. Be good. Above that, make good choices. All right.